What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday. How are you? Welcome in to another episode of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt. To follow me across all socials, and this podcast is being brought to you by our friends at omahasteaks.com. Promo code is JUICE at checkout. It's June. Father's Day is rapidly approaching. Great time to go to omahasteaks.com. Save some money with the promo code JUICE at omahasteaks.com. All right, wouldn't you know it? This is what happens when you tempt the gambling gods, right? You come on, you're all braggadocious, talking about how 11 out of 13 winning days, we're doing 0-2. Down 2.35 units. Yuck. So we're in a hole to start the week. But look, baseball is not going to continue at a 64% clip. That's just not realistic. Okay, I'm not going to win 6.5 out of every 10 bets I make in baseball. I had been red hot. I was due for a cool down. And we got it. Now, it's June, guys, okay? So, yes, the U.S. Open is coming up this weekend. Yes, we've got the NBA Finals on Thursday. Yes, Stanley Cup Finals on Saturday. We got plenty of stuff to bet on coming for the weekend. But we're going to suffer through the week, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's going to be slim pickings because it's basically going to be just baseball. We can sprinkle in some WNBA at some point and sprinkle in some maybe other things that may be happening. But right now, it's just baseball. So it's going to be a white knuckle ride. You can fade or follow, do what you want. I know a bunch of you guys came in who are new to the podcast and you were like, here we go, he's hot. And then poof, the bubble bursts. So sorry, down 2.35 units to start the week. Let's get going here on a Tuesday with baseball. 3 baseball bets to get into. Let's go and begin here with the Royals and Seth Lugo on the mound with his .86 ERA, his 6-0 record, his 163 opposing batting average, and 4 earned runs in 42 innings worth of work. I do not mind a bet on the Royals to win this game here today. Okay, I think it's a good play if you want. It's basically a pick. Cleveland's a little bit on the favored side. They're going to throw McKenzie, who has been pretty darn good. Tristan McKenzie at home, well, overall he's 2-3 with a 3.77 ERA. At home this year, he's got a 3.31 ERA, 2-1 record, opposing batting average of 208, 13 earned runs, and 35 1/3 innings worth of work. He has given up 7 home runs at home, but he's been a really good pitcher at home. Tristan McKenzie, 6-3 win over the Mets last time out at home, 3-2 win over the Twins last time before that at home, 2-1 win over the Tigers that time before, 6-4 win over the Red Sox, 10-2 win over the Oakland A's. This guy has won every start at home over his last 5 starts. Now, he's given up 12 earned runs in 35 1/3 innings worth of work so far here in the month, or in May, and this is his first start in June. So obviously he's been good. Opposing batting average has been good. He hasn't been hit all that much, which is good. He's a guy at home I think you can trust to be solid. We know Lugo is going to be solid, okay? We know Lugo is going to be great. Total is 8.5. I'm going to bet under 8.5. Royals and Cleveland, let's get this battle for first place in the Central underway. Tristan McKenzie and Seth Lugo. I do think the Royals win the game, but it's a coin flip, okay? I'm not totally comfortable with it. I think it's easier to bet the under 8.5 for the Royals and the Guardians. Under 8.5 for 1.1 units. Next bet, we go to my Boston Red Sox. Big series. They're hosting the Atlanta Braves. The Red Sox lost their last time out. It's Cutter Crawford up against Max Fried. Cutter Crawford this year, it's been a very nice surprise for the Red Sox, okay? He hasn't been great at home. I'll give it to you. 3.97 ERA, a 1-3 record, 246 opposing batting average. He's been better at home. Better on the road rather. 262 ERA, 1-1, 34 innings worth of work, just 10 earned runs, given up with a 214 batting average against for Cutter Crawford. Now, you look at the games that Cutter Crawford has pitched recently at home at Fenway. Gave up 6 earned runs against Milwaukee. That's not great. 4 earned runs up against Tampa Bay. That's not great. Give up 2 earned runs against the Giants. His last road start was 5 earned runs. So you might go like, Matt, like, what, wait, where are we going here with this game? Because Atlanta's a pretty big favorite, okay? My 160, 162, 170 favorite here. I don't hate a run line play on Atlanta, but it's more the Red Sox lack of offense, and Atlanta's offense is not tremendous. Max Fried going for Atlanta, 5-2 with a 2.97 ERA on the road this year. He's got a 2.63 ERA, 3-1 record, opposing batting average of 144, 12 earned runs in 41 innings worth of work. Fried's been tremendous. I think you can play the under in this game. While I think the Braves are going to win the game. Braves on the run line, I'm just a little bit scared to do that, given that the Red Sox has been sort of this sneaky team. Two of the top under teams this year in Major League Baseball for Boston and Atlanta playing against each other. And you've got, a minus 120, minus 115 mark if you want to lay it with the run line for Atlanta. I'm not in love with doing that. The Red Sox are at home. They've been sneaky in these spots so far, so I'm not jumping up and down to go and say, yeah, let's do this. But at 8.5, under 115 for Max Fried on the mound, I don't think Boston's going to score all that much. So you talk team total Red Sox under, I don't mind that. I'm not going to bet that, but it's been a 4-2, 5-0 win the first 2 games of this series for Atlanta. 8.5 is the total. We're going under 115. Red Sox and the Braves to keep this under train going for this series. Under 8.5, Red Sox in Atlanta, minus 115. And then finally, we're going to go to the Battle of Chicago, and it's Cubs hosting the White Sox. And this is, look, I know you could say the White Sox are going to play their intercity rivals tough. White Sox are going to have something to say to the Cubs. I just don't see it. Shota Imanaga has been tremendous, and I mean tremendous here for the Cubs. 16-13 record for Chicago. The Cubs are on the road, even though it's in Chicago. So the White Sox are on the road, even though it's in Chicago. 5-24. They've lost 11 straight games. They're just the worst team in baseball. Not even close. But the Cubs have also lost 4 of 5. Okay, the Cubs need to get going here. And what a great remedy. What a great antidote to losing it's going to be. Imanaga on the year at home this year has just been tremendous. He's got a 1.2 ERA, 2-0, 4 earned runs in 30 innings worth of work, just 2 home runs given up at Wrigley, an opposing batting average of 182. Imanaga has been unhittable. And on the other side, for the White Sox, I mean, it doesn't matter who they play. Flexen's not been bad. I'll give you this. Chris Flexen's actually been the other guy who Freddie and Crochet, but Flexen on the road this year has a 4.76 ERA. It's better than his home ERA of 6. 1-2, opposing batting average of 226, 12 earned runs given up in 22 and 2/3 innings worth of work. On the road last time out against the Yankees, 7 earned runs given up. Against Tampa, a 4-1 win, shocking. The last road win, I believe, on the 8th of May. For the White Sox, he went 6 innings, gave up 1 earned run, but against Tampa, 7 against the Twins, 7-0 loss on the road. Against Philadelphia, 7-0 loss on the road. Against the Royals, 3-0 loss on the road. The 7-2 loss to the Yankees. Look at the games. Yes, he has 1 win, okay, but lost to the Yankees, run line. Lost to the Twins, run line. Lost to the Phillies, run line. Lost to the Royals, run line. 4 of the last 5 games on the road for Chris Flexen and the White Sox have been lost on the run line. I'm going to bet the Cubs on the run line. I'll lay the minus 134. Circus Sports has got this here in Vegas. The rest of the country will have it in the morning, but minus 134. Cubs on the run line up against the Chicago White Sox with Imanaga on the mound. Yes, it's at home. Yes, they won't potentially bat in the 9th inning, but I think it's a good bet. All right, 3 plays for us here in Major League Baseball. Under 8.5. Royals Guardians. Under 8.5. Red Sox, Braves, Cubs on the run line at minus 134. 3.34 units in play for us here on a Tuesday. Let's have a bounce back day after a losing Monday. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt every morning. Daily Juice Podcast always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.